I am going to actually now pivot a little bit to this age that we are living in, which is the internet age. I'm very curious as to what your opinion is on the various opinions that is very easily available out there.
I'm not made of anybody's opinion. Some people say you're God, I'm not impressed by that. Some people think you're a devil, I'm not bothered about this because who I am is who I am. I know exactly what I am doing. Every step, every breath, every step is conscious for me, so I'll do what I have to do. But for everybody else, this problem… See, first thing is to learn about ease. It's very hard for people to understand. It takes lots of discipline to come to this place that if I sit here with you, if you sit here with me here for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, I won't form an opinion on you. Because the moment I form an opinion, my work is defeated, my work is human transformation. If I say, Alia is like this, Arey, I've destroyed my own work. My work is to see human beings can be transformed. It doesn't matter who they are, where they came from. If they are willing, they can transform themselves. So I have put myself to extreme discipline. People who have been with me for 30, 40 years, working around me every day, I don't have an opinion on them. When I look at them just the way they are right now. This will take a lot of work. This is some work that every one of you must do. When you look at somebody, you look at them how they are today, not what they were doing yesterday. The whole see, for many companies we are changing this, we're changing the nomenclature of their, what is this, human resource, no, human resource department. I'm changing that name for them, it's called human potential. Because a human being is a potential. Can you nurture it to its fullest possibility? See, I'm saying, not to insult you, you're a very good actress and all that. Let us say, in this Chennai city, there may be 1,000 possible Alias, but they may never become that because nobody nurtured it, there was no situation for them.
Absolutely, yeah.
That possibility does not get the needed nurture. So that is so in every field in our world, everybody, whoever we are right now, is because of many things that happen to us at the right moment. Our own capabilities are there, but still, it's the times in which we exist. And what happened? 1,000 years ago, if you were here, you wouldn't be an actress, you would be something else. So I'm saying many things nurture us. That nurture, if we can provide to every human being, because this is what you call equal opportunity means. We can never bring equality to human beings, but we must bring equal opportunity. So self-transformation is that possibility. No matter who you are today, I see tomorrow if you want, you can be a absolutely spectacular human being within yourself. So I will never form an opinion about anybody around me, even if I know them for 20, 30, 40 years. I don't form an opinion. It will take a certain discipline. Everybody should work on this, because the moment you form an opinion, you have closed that human being. It's like a grave, you closed it, no possibility. Human is a possibility, human is not a resource. Resource means it has some defined qualities, you can exploit it in a certain way. A possibility means it needs nurture, you have to nurture and see where it will go. That is the excitement of life. People come one way, if you work with them, you will see in 3, 4, 5, 10 years' time, they've become fantastic. That is the beauty of it, that is the beauty of raising bringing up a child in your house, because it is nothing, 2 cells, just 2 cells to start with. Today it's 3.5, we don't know.
But do you feel somewhere now, today, we've kept aside this nurturing? Earlier, only people who mattered to us, their opinions would be something that we take very, seriously and close to our heart because they matter to us.
Now all kinds of people making comments on it.
Yeah.
Yes. See, but the advantage of this is, see, suppose you lived in a neighborhood 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Those 5 people, your mother, father, your aunt and neighborhood mischievous another person, their opinions you could not escape because they were right there.
Correct.
Today, somebody is commenting about you from Timbuktu, if you don't like it, you can cut him off.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, huh?
So you're saying use the wall to your advantage, actually put up a wall.
You don't have to put a wall. I'm saying That guy who's talking rubbish about you, he's not going to come and sit next to you anywhere. What are you bothered about?
That's not what you're seeing.
Yes.
So don't get bothered about it. And if you see
Maybe
it,
that guy
that's
doesn't
what you're
even
seeing.
exist.
Yeah.
He may be an online existence, he may be a bot, you don't know.
That's true.
So just ignore him.
Move forward.
But I'm saying, even if a donkey speaks, listen, because sometimes donkeys speak intelligent things. They do. You must listen. You don't have to, take it as the truth, but you must listen.
No, I think one thing that you said has really stayed with me, that you see what you're actually seeing. There's no need to put a Photoshop version of it and deal with it as the day goes. It is what it is.
See, life is not to be dealt with. It's not a problem to be dealt with. This is because…
See, this has become such a common lingo. Oh, we'll deal with it. Oh, we'll take it in your stride. That's just now how people talk to each other.
Because they're all thinking they're Tarzans and Phantoms. They're not. All the time they think, let's fight it out. Why are you fighting? What are you fighting? If your navigation is good, without any friction you must go through this world, isn't it? If your navigation skills are good, if you're a bad navigator, you're hitting everything, then you think you must grow muscle, you must bump everybody. There are certain fields and arenas of life, maybe there it matters. But for most human beings, you don't have to get into any fight. Your intelligence is in not getting into a fight, isn't it? Hello? That you never get into a fight, that's an intelligent thing. You got into a fight and you won, that doesn't mean anything. You never got into a fight, that's a good thing. Though everybody is trying to pick fight with you, you didn't get into a fight. They're fighting from their end, that's their problem.
Yeah, you can't fight if you don't indulge in the fight. One of the things that Jito has done so successfully is empowered a lot of the youth to chase their dreams. And sometimes chasing dreams means seeing success, but a lot of the times it means seeing failure. I want to talk a little bit about failure. I want to talk a little bit…
I can also talk about my failures.
Yes, please do. I feel we fear failure. It is even now, as my daughter's growing up, she's always trying to win. I came first. Even if somebody else came first, she said, no, she cheated. I said, no, she came first.
She can stand for presidential election in the United States.
Fear of failure is real. So, what would you say to the youth that is, wanting to chase their dreams and wanting to succeed and perhaps not seeing success?
I'll cry on your shoulder a little bit, please, okay? Nobody's seen me crying, so let me cry a little bit.
Please do. I think crying is very healthy.
Oh, don't tell me that. No, it is not. We'll come to that. See, when I was 25 of years of age, I'm just a few years older now, okay? So when I was 25, one day I'm sitting in one place and suddenly I realized, if I take my hands off my psychological process, every cell in my body bursts forth with ecstasy, literally. Every cell in the body drips ecstasy. Today, we have done a lot of scientific research to show in the top universities in the world, the Harvard Medical School, the Beth Israel Hospital, which is a teaching hospital for Harvard Medical School, has done a lot of research and few other universities to show simple things that I've taught them. The bliss factor changes in the body to a point where it's 70% higher than normal. The endocannabinoids are on by themselves, you're feeling all the time wonderful. The measurement shows there's something called as BDNF, which is about 230% higher than normal in the brain. And the bliss factor in the body is 23% higher for just doing 6 weeks of practice, 23% higher than what happens in a sexual orgasm, just sitting here. So if you're like this within you, what is working, what is not working is not a concern. You'll do everything to your best. But when I was 25, I realized if I keep my hands off my psychological activity, I burst into ecstasy. Then after a few weeks of experimentation, what am I doing? Why is this happening to me? When I understood the mechanics of what is doing this to me, then I sat down and made a plan. And that day, the world's population was 4.82 or 84 or something like that. I sat down and geographically I made a plan in the world that in 2.5 years' time, I will make the whole world blissful. Because who wouldn't want to be blissful? No price, no cost, no drink, no drug, simply sit here and boom, you've gone. Who wouldn't want it? In 2.5 years, I'll make the whole world blissful. See, it is 43 years. Here I am, working 7 days of the week, 365 days, non-stop on, 18-20 hours a day, and making a few thousand people work like that every day. In spite of that, today people say we have touched over 2 billion people. But that's not my idea of the world. Now the world's population is 8.4 or 5 billion people. So I know I will die a failure, but I am a blissful failure. This is my blessing to everybody. You must be a blissful failure. Because you set up petty goals for yourself and say, I did it. Arey, what's that, huh? For human potential, you must think what you cannot do in this lifetime. You must aim for something that cannot be done in this lifetime. If you take a few steps, next generation will take the next step. So, my blessing is, may you be a blissful failure. If you're blissful, who the hell cares? Somebody thinks you have failed, somebody thinks you're successful, that's not the point.
That's it. May we all be blissful failures, that's a great way to look at it.
Let's be blissful failures. Because what we want, because human capacity to imagine, human capacity to aspire is such that it cannot be fulfilled if you live here for 500 years or 1,000 years, unless you have a pea for a brain.